Now, will you notice? He says, then shall the seers be ashamed, and the diviners confounded. Yea, they shall all cover their lips, for there's no answer from God. In other words, they will be in such gross darkness that those that are false prophets, God will make a fool of them by the fact that their prophecies do not come to pass at all. You will recall that was the thing that Ahab discovered. Of course, he discovered it too late, that all these prophets that were before him that said for him to go out and fight in the war, the only one man that was God's man, Micah, said, there's one thing for sure, if you go out, you won't come back. You'll be slain. And it's too bad that Ahab didn't listen to him, because he didn't come back. He was slain, as the prophet of God had said to him. And we just well tell the truth today, friends. There's no use trying to cover up this idea even of church membership. That has become almost revolting when you hear today some man that has been a leader and looked up to and even quotes the Bible every now and then we find out what a sinner that he really is. And we see many prospering today as church members. Well, you go back and read the 12th chapter of Hebrews again. We looked at that some time ago, and in that we saw that whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and every son that he receives. And why does he do that? Well, he says that I don't want you to be illegitimate, and I chasten you, I discipline you, so that you can know and the world can know that you're my child. William the Conqueror actually signed his name William the Bastard, because he was illegitimate. And I'm of the opinion that a great many church members today could sign their name the same way. I'm a deacon in the church. I'm a Sunday school teacher. I'm a leader in the church. And I'm a preacher. But you'd have to write under it what William the Conqueror wrote under his name when he signed it. I really am not a legitimate child of God. I have not really been born again. I do not really know Jesus Christ as my personal Savior. I do not love him. I do not seek to serve him. I'm not interested in his word at all. Now, these false prophets, you see, they were in this position. God was going to make them ridiculous, and the light of prophecy would go out, and they were speaking these smooth words. Why? They were words that would comfort the people. The people had itching ears, and the prophet would scratch them by saying something they wanted to hear. And then they, in turn, scratched the prophet's ears because he had itching ears. They told him how wonderful he was. They said, my, what a great preacher you are, because you say such nice, flowery, lovely things, and everything must be all right. And they were living in luxury. But the morality was horrible and was frightening. Now, will you notice, Micah's very clear to separate himself from that group. In verse 8, he says, but truly I'm full of power by the Spirit of the Lord, and of judgment and of might, to declare unto Jacob his transgression and to Israel his sin. He says that it takes intestinal fortitude to say what I'm saying, but I'm going to say it, because I believe that the Spirit of God is with me. In fact, Micah could say, I know the Spirit of God is leading me to say what I'm saying. It's wonderful to be in that kind of a position, my friend.